that they're not running. That might be what the problem is. For cleaning anyway. I don't think it's the transformer because it fires up. He's complaining about it shutting off. So we'll see if it's got oil come out here. We'll check the spark. Now with these transformers, you shouldn't have to use a screwdriver. It should spark right across. Seems a little oily in here. Alright. Push this button here. Ball venter should run, and then it should fire and spit oil out. Oil. Still spark. Transformer struck. Yep. It's junk. No spark. That's the kind of transformers I only kind of use is the old style. These electronic ones, they work sometimes they don't. Junk. Let me change it. Power's off. See, so I got the burner motor and the transformer tied into the same heart. So the burner motor was running, but I wasn't getting any voltage, or this thing wasn't firing. So it's junk. Now this has got power venter wires hooked up, so I always better off just to be sure is cut these and then we can rehook them up the same way. Now it's important you get the right transformer for the right burner. There's different burners for there's different transformers for different burners. Pops in just like that. We'll reuse this old one. One will be a hot and one will be a neutral. Don't matter which. There's the blue. This is going to power up the motor and the transformer continuously with this control. This is the neutral. There's all the neutrals here. See, this is missing one of the ears. I just need a screw. These little ears come with the new transformer. Okay, that'll work. Alright, let's try it again. We'll run it. This should spit out. We'll check the spark. Right there. Definitely needs a good cleaning. Okay, we'll do the nozzle filter and we'll fire it up. This thing's dripping here. I'm gonna have to put a new tempering valve in for him. We're kind of hot here already, so I'll have to change that for the guy. Tank's looking old, man. Tank's looking old. Too good. Hey, that tempering valve on that tankless is leaking also. You see it on the right hand side, the tempering valve?
Which one?
On the right hand side of the boiler there, that little dial thing.
Oh,
see
yeah.
how it's dripping?
Yeah, I do.
That's for your hot water. I could change that also. It's up to you. It's going to continue to drip. It ain't going to get any better.
Not going to get any better.
Not usually. I know this guy don't like to spend money, but it's up to you. It's your call. You know, you want it fixed or not?
How much?
Well, the pot's probably like $65 plus my time.
So what's it gonna be, like 100 and something?
Well, the whole job?
No, for that part.
That pot's like 65. It'd take me 5 minutes to change it.
Oh, well, I'll say it's just the
So,
parts.
just that pot.
Yeah.
I'll just take the housing out and unscrew it and put the new guts in the old housing,
Okay.
and they'll stop the leak.
No. Oh, that will stop the leak?
Yeah. But you got multiple issues here, you know? Typical. But the main problem why it wasn't firing up, because that transformer was bad. I just changed that, and that's. I'm doing the cleaning now, okay?
Okay. Will there be hot water if I take a shower?
Not right now. Let me finish my job, and then you'll have hot water.
I'm just asking. Do you have a brother, somebody, Paul?
Paul, no, why?
Oh, I'm building a barn down the road, and there's a guy down there working for me who's, I'm not sure he has the same last name as you, but it's similar, that's all.
Yeah, no, I don't have a brother anymore. He ended up passing away.
Or a cousin or something. On that leak, yes, I'd say fix it. I mean, it's just going to get worse, right?
Yeah, it could start flooding at any time, and then you're going to have a flipping flood, you know,
I mean, you know,
while I'm here.
yeah, I mean, Charlie, you know, he won't, I'm sure he did. I'll approve it, put it that way. I mean, it's not going to get any better.
Well, just you know, you can do is pay me and just take it off his rent, that's all.
Exactly, I got you. I do that all the time.
So he got married, huh?
Yeah.
What a dummy.
Well, I'm being divorced myself, I might agree.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. He says that she's one of them Sweden girls. I said, hey, she got a sister?
No, first of all, she's not Swedish, she's Texas.
Oh, he told me she was a Swedish girl on the phone.
No, she's Texas. She's from Texas, but she's lived in Holland for 30 years.
Oh, okay, so she's a wannabe.
So she lives in Holland.
Oh, okay.
Now, maybe she's Swedish extraction originally. She's blonde, maybe she is.
Oh, okay.
But she lives in Holland.
So he's there now, he's in Holland?
So Charlie's gone from this whole place to living in a small apartment in Rotterdam, yeah.
In Holland?
Yeah.
Well, he's a good guy, you know. What's he gonna do? Be a preacher over there?
I guess he's gonna try, yeah.
Good for him.
I'm not sure what he's doing exactly.
I tried preaching him to get a new boiler, but he didn't want to hear me.
Well, I'll tell you, the boiler, I have 3,000 square feet at this barn I'm making into a house. The boiler's about a quarter the size of this for the whole place. It's amazing.
Was it a little high efficiency?
Yeah.
A little high efficiency piece of junk?
What, do you think they're junk?
Yeah, I pretty much do, yeah.
All of them?
Well, they're not going to last no 25 years like this unit did. I guarantee that.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, you're lucky to get 15 out of them.
Is that right?
Well, look at the way it's made, how tiny it is and stuff, you know?
Well, it looks well made, I guess. I haven't really taken it apart.
Yeah, it looks well made on the cover, but that's about it.
The size of it, I'm still, not sure about it. It just seems like not up to the job, the size of it. But
Nah, you'll be alright with that. It's because of the BTUs, and it's a condensating boiler is what it is, you know? Depends. It's a condensating boiler. It's got so many passes that the flue gases condensate because it's so low. They pull all the heat out of it and it condensates. You know, they're designed for radiant heat jobs.
that's what I have.
So you got a radiant heat job?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect then for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to pull this through the pump. I'm coming.
Well, I have high hopes for this radiant heat. Everybody talks about it like it's great.
Radiant?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna take a while to come up to speed though.
Oh, I know. Take a day or two, right?
Depends how cold it is.
Yeah.
Check the pump filter here. Don't mind me, I record all my work with my little camera here.
What?
Don't mind me, I record my work with my camera.
Do you? No, that's interesting. So that's on now.
Oh.
Sound too?
Yeah. sound. This way here, if there's a problem in the future, I got a recording of it.
Now, is that, I mean, so you can remember what you do, or in case someone doesn't want to pay you? I suppose both, right? People pay you.
Yeah, I never have a problem with people paying me for the most part.
So.
Sometimes I might do a video on it or something, you know, if it's a good video, good picture. That's a good thing.
You edit it and stuff?
Yeah, I'll edit it up and keep it in my files.
That's interesting. That's the first time I've heard of that. It's a good use of
Well, look at that. See how the filters?
technology.
Filter's a little dirty. Not too bad.
All right, I'll let you watch.
Rinse it out in the oil bucket. We'll get you going.
Thank you.
Yeah, give me another 15 minutes. I'll be done, man.
Oh, really? Good.
And I'll change that. I'll add that that gauge, that separate secondary gauge to that old tank.
So you can read the tank?
Yeah, I'll put it on the very end against the wall there, and you'll be able to read it through that. It's
You know, I often, like right now, when I pay rent, I pay usually half of it to the fuel company.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, like they do come. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Charlie will say to me, when you make one rent check out to me and one out to Soul and a pool or something like that.
Yeah, I like Charlie. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Okay. One pipe, so I'm gonna bleed it. Doesn't have a lot of oil in the tank, I can tell by the flow. Decent flow right there. Once I started the boiler, I jumped out FF on this control just to keep it running so it wouldn't trip off. But the boiler won't fire back up with that on there. That's just temporary, just to bleed the oil line. On your note, I got the oil blocked off going into the burner. I'll change the nozzle now. This will come off. Just to show you. That's on. It won't fire unless this is off. That's acting like a bad CAD cell. Okay? That's what will happen with a bad CAD cell. It will be like the thing won't fire. This is only works once you start it. You can jump it. They'll do the bypass just to bleed the oil line. Temporary. That's it. Pretty nasty looking. What you can do too is take the brush from the oil that's in the bucket and clean this thing up too. It's pretty gnarly. It's important to clean this plate off because you get like a reflection for the CAD, so the brake cleaner I used before works better, but this will work also. Hope. Next time I come, I'll clean it a little bit more. It'll be good. It's good. Important to get this clean. This will reflect the light to the CAD cell and keep it on. Alright, she should fire right up. Probably have some extra oil in there from the bad transformer. We'll see. Smoke, let it run. Never shut it off. Let that burn off. That's perfect. she's up and running now. She's up and running good now.
You need me to, I gotta go somewhere. Do you need me to write you a check?
Well, I'll just leave it on your thing there.
Leave it on the table?
Yeah, so you want me to change this or not?
Yeah.
All I'll do is I'll just unscrew this thing. It's leaking from the top.
Oh, okay.
See, it's leaking from the O-ring on the top. Once I can tighten that, which I might be able to, I'll try tightening it. There's a packing nut there.
I thought it was leaking from down there.
No, it's leaking from, if I can tighten that packing, because I know you're only a renter here, and I know this guy don't want to spend the dough, so let me try. If that don't, I'll change it, but I might be able to just fix it like that. I know this guy. I know Charlie well. So the main problem was this.
Gotcha.
But the filters needed to be cleaned. I cleaned that. I cleaned that filter.
Did you check the how much fuel there is?
I haven't. No, I was just gonna put a new gauge in and we'll be done with it.
I think it's okay. I mean,
get a little packing nut. There we go. That should take care of it right there.
Oh, good. All right. Well, thanks a lot.
Yeah. So I won't even bother with this. I just changed it, tighten the packing nut up.
I'll see you later.
All right, man.
You'll get paid one way or the other. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he had said either you or the other guy will pay me, you know. If you don't pay me, I ain't coming back.
No, that's not gonna happen. We'll be cool. I just paid him back.
Alright, so I just tightened that packing nut up and we're good there. That's good. Looking for that packing up there, dropping down. You're alright. Since 14 years, I guess. Water tags. Alright, the only thing I got left to do is I gotta put that oil tank gauge in over there, but that's no big deal. I'm done. This gauge don't work. It's a combination gauge vent. I'll just put a 2-inch gauge on the end down there and that 2-inch tap, and that's what I'm going to do. A regular screw-on gauge, 2-inch, and I'll just leave this here instead of taking it all out. This way he can tell how much oil's in the tank. See if I can get this thing off without making a flipping mess. It comes off. Look at that. 2-foot pipe wrench on it. Before I came in here, I cleaned all the cobwebs with a stick. Why do you wear a hat? Tank, I always do both threads, inner and outer, because these tappings are never the greatest because they're welded up, so I always do both. have much oil in there. We'll take this cover off. We'll be able to push that down when we screw it so it don't break. And there's an arrow on this thing. Actually, you can pop this right off. You can put this in after. That'll probably be the best bet. I guess I'm gonna come off with it. I can leave it like that, I guess. So this goes down like this. We're gonna make sure this goes in the proper way. This will come up and then down. That's good right there. I'll put a little black mark on it so I know that's the way it needs to go. Alright, so he doesn't have much oil in there, I'll tell you that much. Well, the guy's been unscrewing this and sticking it with a stick. He don't have much. You gotta go by the top of that, so he's got about 1/8 of a tank. This is loose. When they fill it up all the way, it'll blow oil right out this thing. Not good. So he's got a gauge there now. Well, this gauge isn't working. It's not worth taking this thing all apart just to change this gauge. Down here in the dungeon, I just add another one. This tank's old anyway. At least I'll be able to read it. You know, if it was a newer tank, I would change this whole assembly, but it's not worth it here. There's all the cobwebs that I took out before I walked in there with this little stick thing he had. We'll change the transformer. Did a cleaning on it. We'll tighten up the packing on this thing. Stop this from dripping. I should do a combustion test on it, but I ain't got time right now. I got other shit I gotta do, so we'll be back for that. I'll give you a shot of the power venter outside. It's nasty. It's old. His own valve system. He's got a split loop on it first. Two, second floor. I think this is second floor, and then that's first floor apartment. Both valves. Big circulator. There's the split loop right here for the first floor. I believe that's second. That's first floor apartment. Purge stations. changed this in the past. I usually put a date, a black marker on my stuff also. Other guys do that. Always when I change a part, I put the date on it. I did that control, I put the date on it. Water feeder, backflow. It's an old venter. Out of this thing. I put a motor in this thing with a patch plate before. It's pretty much in tough shape. Keep it going for as long as we can, I guess.